28. I'm married and I moved back to my parents' house. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Precious David. I'm a YouTuber based in Enugu, Nigeria. So yes, today, I don't know, today's video, I'm not going to lie, I've been dodging it, but I have come to realize that when I hold myself back, I am holding back my creativity, I'm holding back my story. So today is like, my personal story, and I want to share. I mean, it could help anybody out there. So yeah. So guys, I am 28. I'm married and I moved back to my parents' house. Yes. I mean, this might sound normal to a lot of people, but like in an African home, it's quite different. Yeah. So it feels from outside, feels like you failed. It feels like, okay, what's this one doing? Like, people are asking questions. They don't tell you directly, but people may or may not be talking, I don't know, but people will ask questions. Yeah. So I just want to talk about like how I got here. Yes guys, I used to make money. I used to make money like in 6 figures. Like, I had a business running. I used to make money, and all of a sudden everything happened in a twinkle of an eye. Yes. So I will take it back to 2018, 2017 when I finished school. 2018 I served and I moved to Abuja. So yeah, back in school, like, I've always had the hustle spirit. I like to do business. Even if I'm in a 9 to 5, I will look for a business. Yeah. So that's just who I am. So I moved to Abuja and I served and I started working for a popular hair company, and I worked there for a year plus. So only for COVID to come. So the manager sacked me for some reasons, but at the end, after she sacked me, at the end of that month, the owner of the business closed down that branch. So yeah, that was what happened. So I was in my house, in my new apartment, and I started a business, Airport Niger. So I used to sell airports. Yeah, let's say, what they call it. My friend calls it Chabaka Airport. I used to sell airport replicas. Like, the business was booming. I'll tell a story on how I grew that business with 100k. Like, the first year I made 3 million. So yeah, there'll be a whole story about that. So like, I was doing the business 3-4 years in, it was going well. Let's say 3rd year, 4th year, like, I started feeling some kind of way. Okay, Apple was trying to make sure they take out whoever that is selling replica. So us that were in the business, like, you could feel the heat, like, you always be scared. So I wasn't the only one doing that business. There are a lot of people that were doing the business. I even had 2 other guy friends that were doing it, but luck shine on them, they happened to leave the country. Yeah. So I did the business, and I was still asking, okay, what next? I knew that business will not like get me to where I want. but I didn't know what next to do. I've always wanted to do YouTube, but I was trying to wait for the perfect moment, which, you know, I feel like I shot myself on the leg with that. I would have just done that in my beautiful apartment, you know, beautiful, self-contained. I mean, I was doing okay, you guess. So let me take it back. So in school, I used to watch this series, Being Mary Jane, yes, by, you know, Gabrielle Union. She was the star of the show, and you know, I liked that independent lifestyle. She was a TV host, but she had her own apartment, you know. I mean, I feel like I tested it. Yes, it's far-fetched, but I tested that independence, having your own money, and that was what I look forward to. And I felt like when I started the business, I got to that point. I was now asking, okay, what next? What am I supposed to do? So I was lost. I was still doing the business, but I was trying to figure out, okay, I want to do something else, but I didn't know what to do. I was supposed to do my YouTube yet, but I just felt, because of my body size, I felt it wasn't the right time, you know. But you know, I can't continue to blame myself. Let me just move on. So as I was doing the business, you know, I got close to God, you know, asking questions. I just needed God's guidance, do you understand? So in 2023, because I had stayed in the house for like 3 years or 4 years, I can't remember. So in 2023, I was trying to gather rent, because my landlord, it was a shared apartment, so my landlord was like that he's going to increase the rent. So I was still trying to figure out how to like raise the money for my rent. It wasn't even close, but I like to prepare myself, only for someone to buy the house. Someone bought the house. We were all living, because we were 600 people living in that big building. So bought the house, like, so, and everything. Let's say I was budgeting for my rent, which was like 500k at the time, and only for like to look for another house. But that, something even worse than that, they were saying like 900,000, 1 million. I was like, wow, that's a lot. Like my business needed that money, and how will I pay rent? How will I pay rent? And then I'll now my business, nothing. I'll now use all my money from my business. Do you get? So yeah, and I was trying to figure it out. So the person that bought the house gave us time, you know, to pack our things. So I couldn't find a place, and I just wanted to move my things to somewhere, to my friend's place, so that let me figure out what I'm doing first. And I was planning to come back to Abuja. So guys, I had to sell some things because I couldn't move everything to my friend's place, and I held on to some things. I felt like I sold things that I could upgrade in my new house, and I held on to some things that I felt like of good quality that I could still use in a new place. That's how I was still planning to get stay on my feet though. My friend that I was staying in her place, you know, she got visa to travel. I said okay. I don't like everything was happening in a very funny way. I'm not going to lie to you. She got visa to travel. I said okay. Now a friend of mine and her own friend were helping me to like, because most of my clients came from Abuja and I was in Enugu at the time. So they were helping me. If I get orders, they will help me, you know, distribute the orders. So guys, if I tell you the two people that were helping me left the the country, you will not believe it. And they too left. Okay, so my business, dollar was already doing wow, dollar, naira, palava. We were already going up and down, up and down. And I had to move back fully to my parents' house in Enugu. So I sold all the important things in Abuja. So I just sold it. Some things I got the money for, some things I didn't. So I then moved back to my parents' house fully, guys. So I was doing this business. Now those two friends that were helping me, one left before the other. So one was helping me, so I was trying to sell all the goods that I wasn't like that were old stock. So I was trying to sell everything, and as time was going, when I sold, I had a Ghana must go of phone cases, and I had to sell it out. And just when I sold those things, important things, I could feel that my business was coming to an end. I could feel it, because every other person I was doing that business with me, their own business have already shut down. Do you understand? So I could already sense that the business was coming to an end, but I didn't want to. I was trying my best to let go. So just when I was trying to get a remote job, and I made a change on my bio, my business page, and the next day my business page was gone. Like, it was gone automatically. So that was how my business closed off. But luckily for me, all my goods were sold at that time. Oh, let me not even forget, like before I sold everything, I remember my last batch of goods that came in, some things were missing, like some of my products were missing. So it was a whole different issue with logistics. I cried it out and let it go, because before that goods came in, like I could not believe that I was waiting for those goods, and the logistics warehouse had it for like a month, and nobody told me anything until I cried. I was crying one day, why is my goods taking so much time? And all of a sudden, someone from the warehouse called me that my goods had been here, only for them to bring it, and it was, some things were missing. So that whole case, I could sense it from then, like things, my business was about to fall apart, was about to end. So yeah, I remember when I lost my page, I cried so much, and I just had to let it go. So yeah, that's how I ended up in I don't know if this is my story, it's all over the place, but yeah, that's how I ended up in my parents' house, no business, so I had to get a remote job. Well, the remote job wasn't really paying much, but it was saving me. You get? So that's just my life right now. So yeah, like normally people will say grace to grass story, but I feel like this is my waiting stroke transition season. I don't know what next. You get? I've thought of many things. Like anybody that knows me know that I come up with business. Before you even say the word, like anywhere I am, I will come up with any business idea. Now I'm in Enugu, have I come up with business idea? Of course, like I could list them. I have a lot of business ideas, but for some reason I don't want to rush into another business. So now, I just want to do content, exercise my creative parts, and maybe share my business stories, on my YouTube. So guys, there will be like level up Tuesday or business talk Tuesday. I don't know what I will name it, but yeah, once I decide, before I post this video, I'll write the name here. So it will be a Tuesday, where I share business topics or finance, like what my experience in the past 5 years, so that it could be of help to anybody out there. For now, this is all I have to say. I just want to say something to anybody there, like, if you are experiencing a waiting or transition season, just calm down. It's not the end of the world, I promise you. It's not the end of the world. Just, it's okay to lay low. It's okay. You don't have to jump into the next thing. And I think that's what I was trying to do when I moved back to my parents' house. I was trying to jump to the next thing. Like, I was scared. Okay, am I losing everything? But something I wish I did was calm down. Like, breathe in, breathe out. Just take a step back. It's okay if you've lost your job, if you closed down your business. I promise you, it's not the end of the world. Just go back to the drawing board, and first of all, give yourself time. Give yourself time to breathe. You get, and slowly, the idea must not come in immediately. No, you have to just take it one step at a time. Have I thought of business ideas? Yes. Do I want to pursue it? I mean, sometimes I want to, but right now, I just want to calm down. I don't want to start something and end immediately. So yeah, I just wish someone out there could be patient with themselves. Don't let what other people say, or this what I went through. But there was a point in time I felt ashamed of my story, but like, I'm starting to embrace it now. Like, anybody that asks me anything, what's up, I'll be like, I'm in a transitioning season. Like, I just need time. So just calm down. Like, most times in life, I'm trying to rush, make that money. I'm even guilty. Forget I'm talking like this. I'm guilty of those thoughts, but I always try to find my way to get in my head and calm myself down. So right now, like, yes, you're seeing my fitness content. This is just what I do to keep myself busy, and I started reading again. So yeah, find something that, if you're swimming, I wish I could register for swimming. I swear to God. Or like a long tennis course or something else. Like, I wish I could do that. It's just, or maybe travel to a different city, just experience life. Yeah, that's just all I have to say. And tell me your stories. If you can relate to my story, please just share in the comment section. Say anything nice. I will really appreciate. Love you guys. Bye.